James Cameron's Avatar redefined cinema with stunning visuals and Pandora's world. The sequel expanded emotional stakes and introduced the McKenna. With Avatar 3 set for December 2025, we here at ScreenRant have composed our own storyline for the third installment. Here's our idea that deepens the universe and embraces unexpected twists.
The family and I will move on tomorrow, far away from here.
Our plot for Avatar 3 begins with Pandora in a state of uneasy peace. The Sully family have integrated with the McKenna and are attempting to rebuild their lives after their harrowing battle with the RDA. Jake and Kiri are also now mediating a fragile alliance between the forest-dwelling Omaticaya clan and the seafaring McKenna. However, there are worrying energies rising as Kiri, the mysterious daughter of Grace's avatar, starts seeing terrifying insights into the future of Eywa. These visions reveal glimpses of a catastrophe which shows Earth's devastation and humanity's increasingly desperate attempts to colonize Pandora. Kiri's visions are more accurate than they first appear to be. Back on Earth, there is global panic as the entire planet's ecosystem is collapsing faster than anticipated. RDA organize a fleet of human ships to leave and head directly to Pandora. The RDA's return is not just about resources anymore, it's about survival. This time, they bring a weapon unlike anything seen before, a biotechnological virus designed to rewrite Pandora's planetary makeup, creating a more hospitable environment for humans but devastating to the Na'vi and Eywa. This weapon is a biological virus that is engineered to infiltrate and override the very DNA of Pandora's life forms, spreading rapidly across its ecosystems. The stakes are about to be higher than ever. It isn't long before the RDA scout ships arrive in Pandora's atmosphere. Jake and Kiri must now decide whether to risk everything to confront this existential threat, not just for their family but for the soul of Pandora itself. Every decision they make carries immense weight as the Sullys struggle to protect their home and the delicate balance of its interconnected life forms. As concern regarding the reasons for the looming fleet spreads, tensions erupt among Pandora's clans. While some, like the Omaticaya, rally to fight, others grow weary of facing further bloodshed. The McKenna, still reeling from the losses they suffered in the Way of Water, are hesitant to engage in another war. They argue that Pandora has already suffered too much, and many of their elders push for a strategy of isolation, retreating deeper into their aquatic sanctuaries to avoid the RDA's potential wrath. Meanwhile, a new Na'vi tribe from Pandora's volcanic regions emerges. They are fiercely independent and skeptical of Eywa's unity. The volcanic tribe believes survival lies in adapting to change, not resisting it. Their chieftain advocates for the radical approach of cooperating with the RDA to secure his tribe's future. Amid these tensions, Spider, the human raised among the Na'vi, struggles with his identity. Having helped save Colonel Quaritch in the previous movie, Spider now finds himself torn between his human heritage and his loyalty to the Sully family. Miles Quaritch has been grappling with his own existential crisis after being reborn as a recombinant Na'vi. He seeks out Spider, claiming he wants to make amends, but his true motives remain unclear. Quaritch's internal conflict becomes a central thread as he fluctuates between embracing his new Na'vi form and using it as a tool to assert dominance over Pandora. As Pandora braces for the fleet's first move, Kiri's connection to Eywa grows stronger. She begins to uncover long-buried secrets about Pandora's past, including the origin of Eywa itself. Eywa communicates to Kiri that the RDA has brought a virus that could kill the Great Mother, severing its connection to Pandora, killing the planet's entire life force. Kiri's link with Eywa gives her the ability to feel the anguish of Pandora's life forms as the threat looms closer, and she begins to see herself as a bridge between Pandora's past and its uncertain future. The RDA's fleet finally takes action with devastating precision, deploying the biotechnological virus across Pandora's ecosystems. Plants wither, animals fall ill, and the Na'vi find their connection to Eywa weakening. The volcanic tribes strike a deal with the RDA to ensure their survival, betraying the Sully-led alliance. This action fractures Pandora's unity further, and Jake is forced to retreat with his family and allies to the Tree of Souls, Eywa's most sacred site. In a desperate move, Kiri attempts to commune with dying Eywa to find a way to counteract the virus. During this communion, she uncovers a staggering truth that Eywa is not a purely organic entity, but the result of an ancient experiment conducted by the first explorers of Pandora. Long before the RDA's arrival, a group of humans attempted to create a self-sustaining ecological network teamwork as a solution to Earth's climate crisis. Eywa was their greatest success as a fusion of technology and nature. However, Eywa developed beyond their control, becoming the spiritual life force the Na'vi now worship. Worried by the changes, the human settlers abandoned Pandora, and Eywa allowed the planet to evolve. This revelation shakes Kiri to her core. If Eywa has a technological origin, then it might be possible to hack the system to fight back against the RDA's virus, but doing so risks destabilizing Eywa further and Pandora's delicate balance forever. The Sullys must make an impossible choice: save Pandora through radical intervention or let nature take its course. Kiri's decision is fraught with emotional turmoil as she questions her role as Eywa's conduit and whether tampering with Eywa's essence is an act of salvation or destruction. The final act sees the Sully family and their allies launching a daring assault on the RDA's command ship, where the virus is being manufactured. Neytiri leads a squadron of Na'vi warriors in a high-stakes aerial battle against the RDA's advanced weaponry, while Jake and Spider infiltrate the ship to sabotage its core systems. Spider's inner conflict comes to a head when he confronts Quaritch, who reveals he plans to use the virus not just to colonize Pandora, but to reshape himself. He dreams of being a bridge between Na'vi and humans in a twisted quest for power and belonging. Quaritch's declaration reveals the depth of his obsession, as he sees the virus as a means to transcend his human limitations and claim Pandora as his own. Meanwhile, Kiri, guided by her visions, attempts to interface directly with Eywa at the Tree of Souls. Using ancient artifacts left by Pandora's original settlers, she reprograms Eywa to resist the virus. This act unleashes a massive surge of energy across Pandora, revitalizing its ecosystems and severing the RDA's control over their biotechnological weapon. However, the process leaves Kiri deeply weakened, her connection to Eywa forever altered. The immense energy release also disrupts the RDA's fleet, causing chaos among their ranks and giving the Na'vi a crucial advantage. In the climactic showdown, Jake and Quaritch face off in a brutal, emotionally charged fight. Spider intervenes, choosing to side with Jake and the Na'vi, ultimately sacrificing his chance to reconcile with Quaritch. In a final bid for power, Quaritch gives himself a dose of the virus. In a terrifying scene, he begins to morph into a strange human-Na'vi hybrid, but the change doesn't take, and instead he begins to change into a Mr. Hyde-type creature, before becoming poisoned and collapsing, losing his life. The energy surges from Pandora causes the RDA's lead scout ship to be destroyed. The surviving humans retreat, but not before declaring that Earth's leaders will not stop until Pandora is theirs. In the aftermath of the battle, Pandora begins to heal, but the scars of the conflict remain. The alliance between the Na'vi clans is fragile, and the betrayal of the volcanic clan leaves deep wounds. Kiri, now seen as a prophet-like figure, struggles with the weight of her actions and the knowledge that Eywa is both a gift and a legacy of humanity's past mistakes. Her newfound understanding of Eywa's origins places her at the center of Pandora's future, as the Na'vi look to her for guidance in the uncertain times ahead. Jake and Neytiri reaffirm their commitment to protecting Pandora, but they know the fight is far from over. The RDA's warning hangs over them like a dark cloud, and the Sully family prepares for the battles yet to come. Kiri looks out over Pandora's vibrant, recovering landscapes. As the sun sets, she asks herself one final question: if Eywa is part of us and we are part of Eywa, then what happens when we're the ones who need saving?
People say that all energy is only borrowed. And one day you have to give it back.
The ScreenRant idea for Avatar 3 pushes the boundaries of what we expect from this franchise, blending epic action with profound questions about identity, connection, and survival. Our theory offers a glimpse into a possible future for Pandora that challenges the characters and audience alike to reconsider what it means to protect the world and whether humanity's mistakes can ever truly be undone. Thanks for watching ScreenRant.